Today we're going to tour a property that is very, very unique. Well, the reason why I say that is because it's so hard to get a home in this community. When it was for sale, they were doing blind biddings up to a certain amount that you don't even know. The number that I knew someone bid it was $800,000 over asking price, and they still didn't get the property. So that just goes and tell you how much demand there were here in South Summerlin, Mesa Ridge. This particular community is called the Overlook Collection. We get a chance to preview a home that is just hitting the market from our office, Las Vegas Sotheby's. Now, why such demand here? It's because southwest side of Vegas has just been blooming. Okay, just to give you an example, Station Casino, which is a very prominent casino developer here in town, is building a station down there called the Durango Station. And then Lifetime Fitness, which is a luxury fitness gym that's opening in the Southwest as well. And the Uncommon, which is a $400 million mixed-use space where our office will be moving into next month. And the Bend, which is gonna have Galaxy movie theater, tons of restaurant choices, etc. So Southwest side really is where everyone wants to be, the convenience, the lifestyle. Summerlin is the name where you want to be in, the zip code you want to be in, and this is the perfect center of that. Whereas Mesa Ridge, Southwest Summerlin meets. Today we're going to check out this property and I can't wait to show it to you. So let's go see it. So the year of 2020, when they're building homes, technology is in mind, right? So this right here is called a package valet. So what it does is creates a barrier, I guess you can say, a secured line of delivering packages. If a FedEx or Amazon guy comes up, they'll be able to type in a code that you provide, and depending on the size of the package, this door will open up, they'll slip the package in, close it, and you'll be able to retrieve it within the garage. So no more package thief, no more opening doors for someone you don't know. Just anyone with a vest and a hat on could be a delivery person, but are they really? So this is a courtyard for the main entrance, and this kind of area would just buffer the sound, anyone that's coming to visit, but obviously the good stuff is inside. Let's go check it out. All right, coming into my favorite part of the house, which is the kitchen. It's everybody's favorite part of the house, isn't it? A couple things I want to mention to you. I'm not sure if you know, but to create a counter space this big typically requires multiple pieces of the quartz counter or quartz stone or whichever material you're choosing. Yet this particular one was made with a single piece. So it's a seamless countertop where you don't see any multiple pieces meeting together. And secondary, I'm not sure if you know, but most of these type of homes have thicker countertops. Now it's almost a optical illusion in a way because it's not really the thickness of the counter, it's this technique they called mitered edge. So they make two pieces of the counters meet to create that 2-inch illusion of it being a lot thicker. Whereas the actual counter stone is typically about 1 inch thick. And I also want to show you all the storage space that this home has. Look, you got additional storage space even underneath your island. It's a perfect spot for hide and seek. A lot more to show you about the kitchen. Now, of course, with 20-foot ceiling, you gotta have cabinets that are just as high. I mean, I'm 6'1", and these cabinets are probably like 10 feet tall. Gives you extra storage, obviously, but it also has a very grand impression for the home, and especially in the kitchen area. Now, this stove is called an induction stove, a Thermador induction stove. Thermador is the brand. An induction cooktop essentially is when I'm cooking with their induction specific pots and I end up moving it and accidentally place my hand here, which sometimes it happens, you never know, it actually won't burn you because the heat follows the pot. That's what an induction stovetop does. So it's pretty brilliant, and it's probably best if you have kids, right? The other Thermador matching appliances are these two, microwave and a conventional oven. Now why I emphasize conventional is because this is also a 2-in-1 convection oven. Well, convection, I don't really know the difference, but it's just a giant microwave that's 2-in-1. You can bake and you can heat up stuff if you want. And of course you have your beautiful fridge with, well, some food and some drinks in there. If at the end of this shoot we're thirsty, at least we know we can help ourselves. Here in the corner, there's a dry bar for you to set up maybe your coffee station, your bar, or just whatever beverages you like. Now some people ask, what's the difference between a dry bar and a wet bar? Well, the dry bar is essentially no sink, no water. You can't really wash anything, but you don't really need to because the kitchen is just 5 steps away. So of course with a living room like this, you're gonna need a fireplace. And that is a common feature now. It's an electric fireplace that still produces heat and it has the illusion of fire, but really isn't real fire. And it's beautiful. All right, coming to the dining room. Now, I love these corner stacking doors. Now you probably see it all the time in these TV shows, Selling Sunset, beautiful woman pushing these doors, and unfortunately you just have me today, so I'll be the one pushing them. But the beauty of these type of doors is you get to open both and you have kind of this indoor-outdoor living, right? So on a not so hot day here in Vegas, which is, I would say, 8 months of the year, you can have this open. You're in Summerlin, you're in higher elevation, you have cool air for the most part, and now you have this indoor-outdoor space to entertain. And there's also these storefront windows that were added as an option on this home. Combined, all the windows in these stacking doors are over $100,000 worth of upgrades just in that alone here. Okay, so dining room like this, host some nice dinner, lunch, gatherings with your friends. When they were building this home, they gave the buyer an option to make this into a 4th bedroom. So if you don't mind losing this spectacular dining space, you could have a 4th bedroom. I would rather keep the dining space. That's just me. But one of my kids will have to maybe sleep in the closet or something. All right, now we're inside the primary bedroom. The 20-foot ceiling continues on into this space. And if you ever get tired of that electrical fireplace, there is a real fireplace in here. There's a gas fireplace that's a 3-way, meaning you can see it from the bed, you can see it from the shower, and you can also see it when you walk in. Now there's a really cool thing I want to show you now. Check this out. Looks like an ordinary blind, right? But you can turn it into a silhouette blind where you can kind of see a peekaboo of someone that might be in here that wants to retain their privacy but also have some natural light. Or if you just want to black it out because the Vegas sun is just getting too much for you, or if you're like me, you just love the sun year round, this is what I do. And I don't mind, you know, if people want to see, it's a free show, it's okay. So imagine waking up to these storefront windows and a beautiful view of the Nevada mountains. It's not a lot of green, but it still has some kind of calming effect when you see this type of mountain. You don't have a neighbor behind you, so you really have ultimate privacy, and once these greeneries grow in, then you have the green and the mountain view that you always wish for. Of course, in the primary bathroom, it's important to have the biggest shower you can get. So this is a 2-way shower where you can enter from one end to the other, and 20-foot ceiling, of course, in the shower as well. So really elevate the voice when you're singing inside that shower. And then you got this giant standalone tub that I fit so perfectly in. And I can see my 3-way fireplace from here. So this is probably where I'll be hanging out for the rest of the day. So this is a single story, a little under 3,500 square feet home, 3 bedrooms, 3.5 bath. Its current list price is at $2.495. You get to live in a home like this. This is a saltwater pool. Pebble Tech finish, water features, and a jacuzzi. You really get to enjoy this space with the mountain backdrop and no neighbors behind you. So where this storm shell is, essentially you can have your TV mounted. Imagine you have your outdoor furniture here, the barbecue is going, you get the smell of the ribs, there are people playing in the water, drinks are passing, and the game is going. This is the kind of life you imagine yourself in, right? I've been dying to sit on this chair, mainly because they match my socks. And I didn't even prepare for that. That was really just impromptu. All right, well, what I want to tell you is the value proposition that we have here in Las Vegas is you get to live here income tax free, you net more for your money, and you get more home for a lower cost. So in this prominent neighborhood, South Summerlin, especially in Mesa Ridge, the Overlook Collection, you're really living the lifestyle that a lot of people want. And that's for that reason, this property, this whole community was sold out for the longest time. But now this could be yours for $2.495, 10891 White Clay Lane. I'll be putting out more videos. This is my first video, so feel free to comment below. Just give me some feedback. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't. I want to produce more content for you guys to get a sense of what it's like to live a luxury lifestyle here in Las Vegas while being educated and understanding what it takes to get to that point and for this to be yours one day. So subscribe, follow me, and I'll take you through the journey.